This isn't your typical podcast, my nigga. I don't hold my tongue for shit, and neither do the men around me. If you're looking for something a little bit more vanilla, I highly advise you to turn this motherfucker off, cause we about to talk that shit.
Everything XL.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Man, we in here. We got a full house today. Got my nigga Jay, of course, as always.
Yes, sir.
We got my nigga Pete Rose in this motherfucker.
You feel me?
And before we get to our special guest, let's go ahead and run through our normal get down. Our sponsors, Pretty Dope Experience. If you want dope music, you got to go out there and go and get it. Go download the app and stay tuned. If you need a haircut and you in the city, tap in with my peoples over at Kingdom Cuts. They on 7529 Northeast Glisan Street, Portland, Oregon. If you need someone to come through and whip you up something fantastic, tap in with my homegirl Chris on Instagram at Fire Fusion Foods. That's FIYAH_fusion_foods on Instagram. Jen Got Cakes on Instagram. Flight Lounge PDX on Instagram. If you want to get out into the community, we got 2 locations for you. That's 5427 Southeast 72nd Ave, Portland, Oregon, or 5944 Northeast Sandy Boulevard, Portland, Oregon. If you ever in a jam and you need a tow, you need someone to come check out your car, or you just need a trustworthy mechanic, we got Brake Zone / Tow Zone in Vancouver. 1505 Columbia Street, Vancouver, Washington, 98660. Bro, sponsors, bro. They be killing me. I don't know if it's the sponsors or the weed, my nigga, but I can't. Bro, something gotta go, my nigga.
Hey, that's what's up.
But yeah, man, we got a special guest with us today. Man, I haven't got a chance to really meet brother man. Don't know too much about him. I'm not gonna sit here in front and act like this is my longtime homie, but we gonna get it together. We gonna lock in. Brother man tapped in with me, seeing what I was doing. So let's find out about this brother that came up to come fuck with us today. To the right of me, brother man, Chris.
What's good? What's good, y'all? What's good?
Real quick, how you been? How you doing?
I've been good, man. I've been good. First of all, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying, for inviting me up. You know, fucking with the team and shit. I'm excited. But I've been good. I've been good. 2020 has been a good year. You know, ups and downs, but it's been a good year.
It's a good year for some. You feel me? Not to take away from how you feeling about it, but man, throughout the city, throughout the state, throughout the U.S., bro, it's just been so many ups and downs. And at one point in time, I was feeling good about 2020. Like I knew we were going through some bullshit, but me and the wifey, we was like, shit, man, at least we ain't going through no bullshit. And as soon as we said that, bro, we got back from going on vacation and found out daughter had cancer and a tumor, bro. And it was just like, it's just been hell ever since. But yeah, but outside of that, like she going through it, she handling it. Outside of that, bro, 2020 has been a good year for us financially when it comes to the businesses and shit like that. So
that's what I mean, because with the cancer is real. Like I don't want to put my family information out, but when my close siblings got cancer, and my dad died
of cancer.
No, he died, had a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. I had some downs. Like lost my dad. Family member, but at the same time, financially, all these other things been popping.
So we're gonna talk about financials today. So when it comes to businesses, 2020 has been a good year for you.
Yes,
I agree.
Just
I totally agree.
Entrepreneurship, my relationship, my friendships, and those type of things. You know, connecting with people I haven't seen in years.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, close homies back together. I feel like all of them categories is
it's booming.
Yeah, booming.
I just like me and you, 2012.
Yeah, we met 2012, 11.
2020, look where we at today.
Yeah, did some work together, you know what I mean? So
for the people that are listening to this podcast, man, yeah, like I said, we got a full house in here. I got my boy Chris that's up here. We're going to talk to him about this black love going on. We got Jason, as always, you feel me? And then we got my nigga P. Rose in the motherfucking building. I invited my nigga P up here because, like with everyone that we book for the podcast, you feel me, and try to promote whatever it is that someone got going on, or just trying to have conversations with people to figure out like who is it that we're dealing with, you feel me?
Yeah.
And not only just that, but like this is a platform for people to be able to promote what they got going on, you feel me? Why not help build somebody else, you feel me?
Straight up.
Yeah, respect.
When I was doing my homework, on you feel me? I read the backstory, and I thought that it would be beneficial to our conversation if I had someone that was born and raised through and through Portland, Rose City. You feel me? So
100%.
yeah, I had to reach out to my nigga P because you feel me. This is a Rose City nigga. You feel me? So and I know he ain't just a person that's from here. He knows what he's talking about. You feel me? So with that being said, got my nigga P. Rose in the building with us.
Yeah, man. You know,
shout out.
Native, man. Didn't live everywhere. Northeast, numbers. So I didn't seen it when it was bad. I didn't seen it when it was good, and I going through it right now.
But before we touch on that, Black Love.
Yeah, so Black Love hats, you know, wait, first of all, real quick.
Oh, my nigga brought some merch up here.
He brought treats.
You know what I mean? This for you. You know, I got 2 masks up in there.
Appreciate
a gift for inviting me on the podcast. But Black Love hats, yo.
Tap in, get your mask, stay safe, you feel me? But we promoting Black Love today, right here.
So Black Love hats, it's a hat company overall, I'll say, and it's a brand, you know, it's a positive brand spreading Black love. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. But it started back with my brother and I in 2014. Pete met my brother.
Your brother passed away?
No, he alive. No.
I thought you said your brother died. My bad. I don't want to put that on brother, man. I just wanted to make sure I heard him
You know,
correctly.
sometimes you don't be rocking as hard as you used to, you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying in the past tense. Like, yeah, so because we started it together. And then, when Flint water, Trayvon Martin, the water crisis in Flint.
Right.
And it was, you know, at that time we were teaching classes in the community, going to, basically we was at every damn meeting in town, like the mayors, about the youth, about politics, like city planning shit, and just putting our work in for the Black community. And then we wanted to do more. I was rapping. I had an internship at that time when I was in college. And it was at East Portland Chamber of Commerce, so I'm learning business things. And then we started, you know, with the hip hop way, start selling clothes and shit. And then that's what happened 2014. Yeah. Dropped an album called Black Love. It was fired. And over the years, you know, it kind of, you know, died down. But 2020, it had a resurgence with all the protests. You know what I mean? People, my homeboy Keith calling me, I'm like, you gotta get your ass back popping. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And yeah, so shout out to Keith. You know, go to that Coke and Market, you know, Deacon, go check out his store, MOK.
All of that.
But he helped me get it back popping, and then my community around me was just, you know, I got it going. They start buying, they start spreading, and this shit, I feel like it's pretty lit for right now.
Jumping.
I dropped it in August. And,
of this year?
Yeah, officially. So I've been selling clothes and hats for years, but like I got it down. Like, you know how when you make this shit happen.
So many questions.
You feel me? Like when it feels good.
Timing is right.
Yeah. So July. So you know what's that? 5-6 months. Right. It's been doing well.
So I heard you say music, business, in the community type shit, bro. Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out because I got some good questions.
Right now. we know each other through music.
Yeah, through music.
Yeah. I brought Filthy up here in 2012 when I had the spot. You know what I'm saying? He was I invited him to come through and you know what I'm saying, like hustler.
Yeah, it was selling tickets and shit,
like
getting them all.
We really hit the pavement with tickets, and I gave everybody 10 tickets, and I was like, whatever you know what I'm saying, whatever you make off of it, keep it. Right. I don't want no money, just keep it. You know
That's a real nigga for you.
Yeah, we sold them too.
Even double back for some more.
Yeah. So when it comes to the music, right? Before you started doing, or Was it always like on a positive level with spreading black love, or was you ever like closer into the streets at first?
I'll say I'm from the streets, but I was, a more anomaly being positive. My family from crack, gang members, drugs, and I'm also half from California. I was in poverty, motels, hotels. I lived like that growing up. But
What part of California?
Riverside, Maryland, Norco, Chino Hills, all them areas, and then some Sacramento.
So
No, I didn't start off positive, but I feel like I have a positive spirit, and then I've just been blessed with that energy, so I am. But yes, then I had a dark period, getting into the pimping, getting into the drug, you know what I mean?
Right.
Getting into all of that shit because it's in me, you know what I mean?
How did you, what gave you the spirit or the power to be like, okay, I know I speak volume when I'm on this kind of a page, so I think my energy is best more fit for this lane instead of this lane. What helped you decide that factor on what narrative you was gonna push with your branding?
Well, I feel like it's just my spirit. Like also, I don't like to do bad shit. Feel bad when I do bad shit consciously. Right. I do some bad shit just by I'm trapped in it, wherever. Now I don't know. But if I'm consciously hurting people or like making people feel bad, that's not for me. So that's the only reason, really.
Right.
They'll make me feel right.
Not necessarily that you was doing bad stuff. Is that sometimes we just have an ambition for more.
Right.
Yeah.
And we know different avenues and different ways to try to get what we need to get to where we want to be.
Exactly.
So that doesn't mean you're a bad person just because you do shit that other people don't deem as
exactly. And that's because of our environment where we were raised. You know what I'm saying? It's our nurture. So I don't blame that, but I feel like if you do find better avenues, which I found plenty, that you can do actually more legally. Right. You can do like times 1,000% more. You ain't got no problems. Those same problems. You got different things.
Say that again.
You don't got
say that again.
Yeah, you got different problems. Yeah, that's what I said.
Because like a lot of like youth, even me growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't understand that the negative shit could actually fuck us all the way off. You know what I'm saying? Pimping, selling drugs, end up in the damn pen. Felonies, I got 4 felonies, nigga. So I had to figure out different ways to survive to even be out here and do the right thing and be able to make a living and get a job and a place to live. Right. Because I was in that mindset of this is what my environment said, this is what I had to be.
So just for the listeners that are tuned in, right? Let's help paint this picture. What part of Portland did you grow up in?
So originally from 29th in Alberta, like Northeast when I was little, like, I moved to California when I was 3, and then I didn't come back from California until about 9, 10. Right. And I was in St. John's in the north. So I was running, the north. Then I went to Benson. I graduated from Benson. Shout out to Benson. Benson popping though. Benson popping, but I went to Benson. Then I went out to Iowa to play ball a little bit after I was at
football or basketball?
Basketball.
Okay.
It was in Gresham. Went to Mount Hood for a while, balled over there, and then just be bouncing around and shit. But I'm from everywhere. Lived in Northeast multiple times. I was just in Northeast, living on 15th in Alberta for like 2 years.
But when it comes to like the section of the community that knows you, it would be St. John's?
Yeah, it'd be the North, yeah. I know all the niggas in Northeast too, and I know all the niggas in Southeast. It depends on, like I said, I know people from, you could have rapped some shit with me, you could have been hooping, we could have been doing something else, but it's still this, it's the same person,
P, what section did you grow up in?
I was born and raised in the North, you know what I'm saying? Not St. John's, but the North, you know what I'm saying? North, it's different sections.
About like Jeff and shit like that?
No, actually, kind of like Lombard and like Chautauqua area, like Columbia Park. Yep. I grew up out there. My grandma stayed on 13th and Roseline, Northeast. You know what I'm saying? My other grandma lived on Commercial and Blandina.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right in there. Yeah, I'm from there. I'm from right there. That same shit. Yeah.
So what high school did you go to?
I went to Benson and Jeff, and then I graduated from McCoy Academy.
Yeah. And then you?
Benson,
all the way, all 4 years?
Yeah, that was the only school I went to, only like straight through.
Yeah.
Because I was always like, you know.
So y'all Portland
Yeah.
niggas.
Portland.
Yeah.
You
feel me?
all through this motherfucker.
Yeah.
See, that's exactly why I wanted my nigga here. Is
That's
because
why
I seen it. We seen it change. Like the city changed.
so let's talk about the change. What was Portland like when I say growing up? I want to talk about like from the time that you got here, which was you said 9, right?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So let's talk about from like 6 years old to about 16 years old. What was Portland like growing up?
Well, for me, I was just in the north, you know what I mean? My dad, he had all his shit together, but he also was the one that, you know, had relapses with drugs and shit like that. But yeah, so it was good. We had money. I had my stepmom, step family and shit. It was cool running around.
Was there a healthy amount of black presence in Portland at that time?
I say it never was, but you know what I mean? But I was, depending on where you are. I was in the house of Emoja for a little while. You know what I'm saying? So I think it depends on where you're at.
Alberta?
Yeah,
16th?
Yeah. I was in there for a little while, you know. And then, but my dad black, so like my cousins and shit, so I'm always around. But I was also grew up hella mixed too. I had a white stepmom, a white stepdad before, you know. So I know white people the same, I feel like, as I know black people.
Fucks about white people.
Yeah, I fuck with it. Just like, you know what I mean? Just because of Portland only. Like, hella in the Northwest, like I know hella the white people too, you know.
What about you, P?
So he like the north, it's different sections. So the northeast before currently was the hood, quote unquote.
Yeah, it
where
was.
all the black people were central, like even in the
It was centralized.
because back when World War II, all the black people that came up here from the south.
Yeah.
Were down here in the Vanport and then
Vanport, yeah, with the
everybody
Chinese
moved in
too was with them over there.
Vancouver, the Jefferson area.
Right.
So and then they branched out to northeast. So that was our section.
That's where my
But
grandma
on
from is
on
that.
the north.
that area?
The north side is a little more white.
Yeah.
It's a little more calm. You know what I'm saying? We used to 5, 6 years old walk to the store.
Yeah,
by
the north
ourselves.
was
You know what I'm
cool.
saying? Like
Yeah.
north was different than northeast. Once you hit MLK, it was a totally different city.
Damn.
Yeah, it was different. It was gangs in the northeast, like really out there, apparent, crack, like out there. You know what I'm
So
saying? It was out there, out
MLK
there.
was the dividing line,
Once you crossed
for a lot of
MLK,
shit.
Yeah, once you crossed the MLK, it was different. It was like you in a whole different city.
Yeah.
So, okay, back to Black Love. When you first started Black Love, or the thought of making it a movement, right? What kind of, did you get any backlash or support?
Yes.
What was more of it? What was more present at the time, the backlash or the love?
I feel like depending on the situation, it was like both. Because some people was like 2014, they like, we cool, black people getting money, we this and that. You know, it's 2014. They're like, what are y'all tripping about? You know, Trayvon Martin shit or those type of things or anomalies. You know how they say with cops, a bad apple was just one incident.
Right.
You know, but we was, you know, I seen in my family, I was like, wait, my dad was on crack, and I got prostitutes in my family. Like my brother, you know, put me on. Like we got pimps in our family.
Right.
We know more about drugs and hoeing than we know about stocks, bonds, and ownership.
Right.
All of us can get a hoe and pimp. Like, so that's the issue. You know what I mean? But that's something you can't see because it's a mindset. Like we was talking about, it's a mindset. So everybody's, oh, you good? You grew up in a all white city. I was like, no, we grew up with pimps in our community. So yeah, and that's then when you learn black culture and all that, you realize, oh, yo, we've been tricked.
You really think we've been tricked?
100%. We've been duped. Like we've been duped, and you know what I'm saying? And what Kanye said, and some of us also choose to stay, I believe, as well. Because once you do know enough, it is hard to transition and do something else. But the reward is so much bigger once you hop on the other side.
When you say we've been tricked, what are you talking about?
Like the education system told me I was a pilgrim. False. You know what I mean? Just even simple things like that. Going to school, I never learned anything about black people that was positive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I love Marvel. Like they the first people to really like be diverse and positive. Like you could have black superheroes, white, Mexican, Asian, or whatever.
The narrative for black people in school was only slaves.
That's it.
Outside of that, we don't know. They never. teach us anything
That's
else.
it. And
Kings
even
and
when you
queens
walk
and-
into a situation when you're working, they assume you're always in a lower position, even if you was management. Somebody always trying to check you. You know what I mean? So that's what was the framing for us in a general sense. You know what I mean? So that's a trick. And I know my white friends, they all had other shit,
Right.
ownerships and all kind of different things. So if they wanted to be like, I want to do something different after high school, they can 5 different people will be, oh, come here, come an internship, do this, and that. We didn't have that.
I can tell you what helped it change: the internet.
Exactly. The internet did change the game.
Internet.
It did.
It changed
So
the
many
game.
aspects.
The single most important thing invented in history.
Yeah.
Is that
the
me?
Internet. It opened up.
So now we didn't have to depend on getting the information from people. We could question what we've been told. We can go check it out and you know what I'm saying, and figure it out for ourselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I try to put on people today. If you have a question about anything, man, don't be scared to go look up the information, especially when you got your phone in
Let's
your
go to
hand.
YouTube.
Right.
Google, YouTube.
That's
you know what
it.
I'm saying? In your hand. Your cell phone is the second most important thing ever created.
Yeah.
You got the information and the key to the world, the cheat code in your hand that you walk around every day, that you be on social media and you don't use your phone to what you could use it for.
Right. Question, because I don't think I've ever had this conversation with too many black folks, just because it hasn't really been a. I don't think anyone's really brought it up like that to really talk about it. But back to the whole Trayvon Martin shit.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel to know that? What's bro name? George
Zimmerman.
Zimmerman.
Yeah, Zimmerman.
Bro, how the fuck did this white boy get the fuck off?
It's like what, you know what I mean? That's the shit I'm talking about. That's the trick. That's the trick.
Ooh, that
So
was deep.
America,
that was so deep.
America has painted this picture like, okay, white folks have been getting away with murder for years. You feel me? That the cops been killing niggas for years. You feel me? I feel like the whole Trayvon Martin shit was like our Rodney King of our time. The only thing is,
it's Emmett Till of our time.
you really think Emmett Till?
The Emmett Till of our time. Because of the age only.
Okay.
Only because of the age. He was 12, he was 14.
Okay.
It was a grown ass 37-year-old man hunting.
So what you're saying,
You know what I'm saying?
is not far like the incident
yes.
that happened, but the pivot point.
Yeah, the only thing what I was gonna say was the only thing that was different was they succeeded and killed the brother. They didn't kill Rodney. You feel me? The thing and the reason why I say that is
they thought he was gonna get away with it,
man,
because they got that code. They gangs. You feel me? I ain't gonna snitch.
They all got away.
We put this work in. You feel me?
They all got
We
away.
gonna ride together, and we finna get away with it because we the police.
Yeah, they getting away right now. That's why the protests and all this shit that happened. So ain't nothing changed, and that's what people was calling me after years ago. You know, let me go back a little bit.
Let's talk about it. Talk that shit.
So back then too, like I was saying, when my brother and I, we teaching, we showing our black love. We got my aunt, we got our black flag, our Pan African flag and shit
And what made you get that?
for the movement. You know what I mean?
But was you already on?
No, this is when this shit started. My transition started happening around 21, 22 when I started reading Malcolm X's books, learning about
And how old are
Marcus
you now?
Garvey. 31.
31.
So it started happening then. That's when around that time we met. But I was learning on fire, just learning and shit. I was in
Seizing
college.
all the game.
Yeah, just soaking everything. I reading hella books, doing 10,000 hours of YouTube, listening to Dr. Ben, Francis Cress Wells, Umar Johnson, like everybody, just learning. And then you could just see more and more.
I've heard a lot of people talk bad about Umar Johnson.
As of lately, he been on a bad move.
Right.
Like he probably started falling off. It's 2017.
And I hate to really put
past
that
his
out
thing.
there for about another brother, but when I started being a little bit more aware of like my blackness and just doing my own homework for me, you feel me? He was one of the first people that was like, "Oh, you need to follow him." Or, are you familiar with Hidden Colors?
Yeah, all that Tariq Nasheed. Yeah.
Bro, him too.
Yeah.
Like that was my
back
first.
then. It was true. I seen him in 2014 in person. You know what I mean? Then but sometimes people fall from grace. I feel they don't maintain their own shit that they was talking about.
Like you just made all of us believers, and now
his
you're gone.
His old shit is right. his new shit now is just tainted, I feel, and that's it. So I'm not gonna knock him for his past. Presently, I wouldn't fuck with him. But
Who?
his Umar Johnson or sometime when people fall off, their old shit's still good. You know what I mean?
Did you believe in his idea about the school that he was trying to put together?
I donated money too. But
you donated money?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Sent like a little bit of money. Yeah.
And is the school up and running?
No, I feel like that's what I'm saying. At a certain point, he failed. Like he didn't have his, with the P's and his Q's, his I's, T's crossed, and he didn't have his shit in the line. I feel like too much came to him at once where he couldn't handle. I feel like, because some people, you go from little to small too fast.
So with knowing that, can we blame him for the not being able to succeed in his plan? Because if there was too much coming at him, and he's one man handling this big ass ship.
Yeah, but that was his problem, and that's why he failed, because you gotta let people in.
You have to.
What I'm trying to do is get Black Love hats popping, right? And then where I can, right now is relying on me. I'm not trying to rely, I want to walk away for a couple of weeks and my shit's still selling and still popping.
How many people do you got around you that are helping you build this brand?
It's just me and my girl. That's it.
Just both of y'all?
Yeah.
I mean, bro, don't get it fucked up. There's nothing wrong with that, because when it comes to, you feel me, Pinot, you feel me, when it comes to everything official, everything XL, Jen got cakes, bro, it's us.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Like I run everything I do by myself, because at the same time, not everybody wants to help you build. They just want to be a part of it once it's built. But during the process, they don't want to. They don't want to be a part of it.
Right.
And then at the same time too, you know how you want your shit ran.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know how you want it done. You're particular with that. So therefore, you don't want to reach out and bring somebody else in to take a chance.
I mean, but at some point in time,
I want to.
You gotta
eventually.
trust somebody.
Yeah,
You feel me? Me and Jay, like, bro. If it wasn't for him, bro, I'm pressing this and running over here and having no one to like bounce ideas back and forth with. You feel me? Like
He see the vision.
Yeah, you gotta have someone
to be a part of this.
Yeah, and that's how you get started.
Voltron,
right?
What's better than a Voltron? Like me and Rich James, Voltron. That's why we did. That was the whole concept of our Voltron album, is to come together and let's make this shit happen.
Oh yeah. And I got like, let me put a couple more, a couple of the products, in the camera, dad hats. www.blacklovehats.com. We still running our promo code. Maybe about time you're listening to it, it might be, DM me, get you a promo code. We got the beanies. This is from our fall collection. Just want to do a little advertising right now.
Oh, bro, this is about you, bro. You the man of the hour.
You can match your Jordans with these, real nice. I got some nice ones with that. You know what I mean? Check it out. Got the face mask. But yeah, that's it. I just want to show a couple of the products. Tees, we got the hoodies, beanies, you know what I mean? This been since 2014, but officially, you gotta takes time to get everything in order. I got my shipping right, my suppliers, my distributors, you know what I mean? I got everything that we need.
That's what people don't
And
see.
I operate off online, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the new model. We all digital.
So
You know what I'm saying?
with the Black Love, what do you hope to see come out of not just your branding and situation, but like, do you think that the community has what it takes to be able to really be unified and not necessarily come back together? Because I ain't trying to sound like one of them type of niggas, but at some point in time, niggas gonna have to get together and be like, bro, what we doing right now is not it.
This is my what I'm trying to do. I'm not necessarily trying to bring the community together. I'm just trying to spread part of our community to everybody.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I want Black Love. I want you to have Black Love. Everybody has a positive image of Black Love within them somewhere, and that's whatever that is. You know what I mean? So, because my customer base right now is Black, White, Asian, Mexican. Everybody wears it, and that's positive. So they're supporting a Black business.
Every culture that you just named. I guarantee you, somebody in their culture loves a Black person,
or with one. You know what I mean? Shit. And then so I feel like, and we're all mixing and shit, but we all, and this is my business, so it's my family, my legacy, and then also other races can get some, and it's a fly shit. Basically, that's it, and it's fly, and they're like, it's that Black Love, you know what I mean? Come from the town, you know what I mean?
I got a question. So, because you were talking about and mentioning about different races supporting the movement like that, right? when it comes to when the protests first started, right? Well, and don't get it fucked up for the viewers or people that's listening. Like, there is a white man in the room when I'm saying this, so there's someone to speak up for y'all. Don't get it fucked up. But
Hey, I don't speak for all white people.
I mean, you feel me? Anyway, when the protest shit first started, it was the white folks on loudspeaker. You feel me?
Block.
Bro, hold on. Hold on. Let me get down.
They went dumb.
Bro, it was the white folks on loudspeaker. Black Lives Matter, this, that, and the other. They stopping traffic. They in the street. Bro, they fucking shit up behind black folks. They setting shit on fire. Hey, you can ask Pete. Me and this nigga Pete was down there. You feel me?
I was out there.
Not protesting. I wasn't necessarily protesting. I was down there for the media part of it.
I
You
want
feel
to
me?
see it because I was hearing about it, so I just wanted to experience. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't for me, so I got the hell out of Dodge.
Well, you had to go down. Everybody got to. I was down there for a while and shit.
And that's where that's what I was leading to. Why wasn't it for you anymore?
Because I like I said, I love how, quote unquote, the white people in Portland came the fuck out and showed the fuck out.
I clap for
They
that one.
fucks with us.
Yeah, shout out for the shit went global.
They did some shit that niggas couldn't do. Niggas couldn't do that. We couldn't have did that.
No, we needed everybody's
National Guard
help.
here, the military.
We needed everybody's help with that one.
We couldn't have did that. But since this is they shit and they run this motherfucker, it showed me that they really fuck with us the long way.
But see, no. Hold on. That's why I brought this up. Do you really think that they fuck with us the long way? Because you got to think about it like this.
In Portland, I do because the relationships I have with, like Chris was saying earlier.
But
I'm tapped in.
That's individuals
It's
though.
subjective.
That's individuals though. As a whole,
that and how they came out.
I feel like as a whole,
how they came out.
This I feel
just
as a
showed
whole.
me that the ones that I do fuck with felt the same way they did.
Because I feel
Some
like
of them had different motives.
Yeah, I was gonna
It
say some had different
it was
motives.
different groups mixed in, but you could see who really.
bro. Think about Malcolm X. Who killed Malcolm X?
A nigga.
So you don't think that if you wanted to blend in and feel like you're not a threat, Black Lives Matter. As soon as you get to the crib, these fucking niggas work me today.
Because they run this motherfucker.
You feel me?
This they town.
Nah,
But
I feel like
we
with white
outsiders.
people in my person, I was like,
We outsiders.
it was their
It's their
choice.
shit.
Because also I feel like with what
Choice.
it was just. It was a pot that stirred and it was ready to, what Malcolm said, it was ready to burst, you know what I mean? Because
I don't think
it
every
was a
white person that was out there
coronavirus.
was for us.
No, they weren't.
No,
No,
not
I'm saying
everybody,
it was
no,
coronavirus.
that's
Some
fact.
people wanted their money. Some people
Yeah.
was wanted to end fascism. Some of them said, fuck this. Some people saying, fuck that. Some said, I'm with black people
it's
tonight.
me, like-
Some people was, I've been looking for a fight. It's all kind of reasons.
and
But
even with
the overall thing was for us.
With the whole message
And
to
it-
me,
it was popping.
It was like Black Lives Matter. Okay, don't have a sign out here saying Black Lives Matter. Tell me what a black life means to you on your sign and show me why you're really out here. That's what I want to
Hey,
see.
they was
Yeah.
fighting fascists and shit. They was fighting, but the protesters. You see them fighting Trumpers and Republicans. They was really fighting.
Oh, yeah.
clapping each other.
Because then someone
That's
get
when you
popped
got-
in the stomach.
Yeah, a couple people got killed.
That wasn't about what it was about.
Yeah,
You know
so
what I mean?
but that's that same war that they've been having as well. But I feel like the internet, black people, I think it was different this time.
To me, the tipping point, the reason why it all happened to me is what I have an issue with. The whole George Floyd. That was the one that made it.
That made- yeah.
But that whole situation didn't have to happen like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But now they got to
we're
think
educated
twice
and
now
different. And we're
because
from
of
Portland.
these protests.
We know Portland.
When police kill people or do something, now it's actually starting to be more of an issue because of all of this shit that went down.
And-
now it's more investigations. Things are more public now, and now I feel like that's a win based on that shit like this happening.
And you do have a point with that, with it being a win. But my thing is like, fuck that, nigga. Like, it shouldn't be so like tiptoed as like, okay, now that was a
that
win.
was it.
We
Now
don't
let's
have
go.
to take. It shouldn't be that
No, it
we
shouldn't.
take
No,
the
yeah.
smallest thing
Smallest
as
thing.
a big victory to
Yeah.
us. Nah, fuck that, bro.
Yeah.
You killed that man,
Yeah.
bro. Put
Yeah.
that punk ass nigga
And
underneath
that's
the
on
fucking jail.
police and on George Floyd. And
All
that's
of
what I'm
that.
gonna say because with
Yeah.
Me personally,
Yeah.
I know how to fucking act when I get pulled over by the police because I know they will kill a nigga.
Yeah.
Right? I know that. It didn't take me to see that shit to know that. I've been knowing this shit. I didn't took police on a 2-hour foot chase, so I didn't had them pull up with AR-15s and MP5s and I swear to God, I was in Hillsboro in farmland, and I swear to God, the only thing I think saved my life, that Good Day Oregon was there. They'd have smoked me if they wasn't there. So I know when I get pulled over, license and insurance, I keep myself legal so I don't give you a reason. I don't like to talk to, can I have your driver's license? And why I gave you my driver's license for? No, I don't do that shit. Because that leads you down a whole different road.
It does too.
Right?
It does.
And so with that being said, the police too, not being trained, when George Floyd told him he couldn't fucking breathe.
No, but they racist too. Some of them racist.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He was just a racist.
That Rodney King gang shit.
And it's usually the motherfuckers that got bullied in high school. Niggas got wedgies on the regular. You feel me? Like, now you in a position of power and you want to abuse that motherfucker. Period. You feel me?
Period.
So when it comes to like the police and shit like that, okay, from a gang mentality, right?
Niggas is gang members.
If we go out and we do something right, and you do something that make us all look bad, right? What happens?
We check
you. Feel me, nigga?
You
get DP.
We on your
head. We got to.
So when it comes to like black officers that know that shit is going on, shouldn't they be checked just as bad as the white cops?
Yep.
Like, nigga, you can speak up for us, nigga.
But you know how the minority part of it.
Yeah.
And if you speak out, your ass gone.
Yeah, he gone.
So okay,
he gone.
Did you become
time.
a cop? Did you become a cop to feed your family, or did you become a cop because you believe in something?
I feel like it's that they didn't know what they were getting themselves
into. Man, niggas knew what the fuck they was getting into. Becoming a police officer.
Come on, bro. Then that means they down. That's
they
down there. They said, fuck y'all.
So do we look at black cops from now on as just as bad as a white cop then?
I personally, I look at them all bad, honestly, because they all act the same to me.
My cousin is Madison Caesar. Portland police. You feel me? That's my family. I know, you know what I'm saying? But you can only do so much. It takes a team to be able to change. Because if you don't have no power and no pull,
you just out. You out. You go.
You're going to have to get everybody on the same shit that you want. Because, everybody don't have that view.
So
you have to educate to try to get, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit ain't, at some point, it's like, this shit ain't right. This shit ain't cool.
Yeah, because helicopters did quit, I heard.
Hey, we got to do something around here. We got to change this shit to fuck up.
It's been not cool.
It's been not cool.
For years.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Even here in Portland, it
ain't been cool. I had bad run-ins.
Safe city, quote unquote.
I mean, like, bro, we can really go through a whole list of just niggas I know that ain't got popped by the police here in Portland. You feel me? Rest in peace, my nigga Prime. You feel me?
And that was the thing too about the Black Lives Matter. I would have felt like if we gonna go hard, let's go hard for the motherfuckers in our city. Because I put up a 7-page report of just since 2011 of cop-related shootings, not just of black people, but of all colors. 7 pages, and nobody paid attention to it. And I didn't see everybody out here going hard for the people that died in our community.
No, they did. They went hard for Patrick and Kimmons and all that. I know them. No, they went hard.
Say her name. Say his name.
You got to understand. Listen,
keep notice and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, what it was a global movement. It wasn't George Floyd is a symbol like Iron Man. You know what I mean? Breonna Taylor. It's not that it's neglecting the people who died in certain communities, but you do got it's a figurehead in the movement that you know what I'm saying. That's all it was. But I was there. They did make shit personal, and they reopened cases. Local shit. They did fight hard as fuck for local shit. And my testimony on that.
Like I would have liked to have seen if we did. Everybody in Portland, if we gonna go out, like even somebody could have hopped on the media or said, we understand this is Superman and this is Superwoman, right? We know that's what this is about, but let's make this personal to our city and what we are out here for. Be different. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop dick riding. Fuck that. Be different.
And I feel like
they was doing it when I'm telling you I was out there. They was doing it.
When you out there in the beginning?
First night I got I was out. First night when the Justice Center got burnt down. All the way from walking from the Peninsula Park.
But I feel like they was protesting before that.
No, I'm talking about when the shit went down. That was when it went. When it went down is when it went down. That's when the downtown started.
I remember we was out there.
I lived downtown, so
when it went down,
we was out there when Ted Wheeler got.
I was out
sprayed.
there.
He wasn't even there when he got sprayed. That's bullshit. He was gone already. He didn't get sprayed.
No, I was there. What are you talking?
We was down there.
He got sprayed. Yeah, after he got sprayed, he left. Yeah.
No, he left as soon as he got finished speaking.
No,
he's talking about me.
He stayed around?
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, it's on video. He got sprayed.
Oh, because
I was there. You know, I'm telling you, it was like they was getting down.
He had his
every
little
night.
security guard with him because I went down there with Macc, and he had his little security guard with him. And
but he's supposed to.
And then I didn't see him get sprayed. All I know is after he spoke, he got off the stairs of the Justice Center and.
No, he was in the crowd.
And because when the
police hit him too.
When they they threw the first little firebomb at the federal courthouse. When I seen that, I said, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Trying to cut.
We was out of that bitch, bro.
Yeah, it was wild. But I respected it too, though. Because, like, with just everybody that was out there and shit. Because it ain't never happened like this ever in the history.
But if you
like,
know what's going to happen next, then why, fuck that. I know what happens next.
Have y'all seen that they put a freeze on some of the funds for that people were giving to black folks?
For the CARES Act?
Yeah. Bro, like, there's really people making a fuss about
the lawsuits. Yeah,
about
2 different lawsuits.
Black folks getting, you feel me, these little twos and fews. Like, bro, the shit that we gotta do to even get the money is bullshit. But you mean to tell me y'all feel like we shouldn't be getting it? Like,
I feel like it's a motive behind that. Okay, Black Lives Matter, so give it to the black people. And at the same time, too, with this whole shit being shut down, give it to everybody who needs it.
but is
not just blacks, but you know, like the black programs. You know, I do feel that this money that's coming should have already been in programs established before.
Yeah,
facts. Yeah.
That's why I look bad. That's why everybody's having a fuss, because they're being established now, and because of this push, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
It's true, though.
So of course I don't know everybody's financial, you feel me, situation, but just trying to guess, you feel me, outside of people of color that have been able to benefit from the funds that have been coming in, like people that are not of color, like don't, because of Corona, like what is your situation? There's people that qualify for unemployment and people that are not. So when you take out the whole black funding shit, are you mad because you are work too much and don't qualify for extra help, or because you want extra money? You feel me? Like, if you want extra money,
they just hating. They just hating.
You want the hood version, or do you want the version?
The real version.
My version is fuck that, nigga. Hide your money and get your benefits. Stay under the score so you can keep getting that shit and be eligible for this shit. But
some of them did.
You gotta know how to cook your taxes.
Some of them got them PPP loans and shit too.
Period. Yeah. So if you,
I think people,
and that's the thing is too.
People good. I feel like they just
did make enough.
Want extra.
If you did make extra money,
I ain't mad at them.
Business, you can go get them PPP.
I'll send me something right now. I'll take it. You know what I mean?
That's why I went got a business so I can get them loans.
I ain't.
I get everything available to me. I put myself in a position to get everything.
You feel me? I feel like niggas have always been I don't want to say the first, but we've been the ones to do this, the ones to do that, the ones to do this, set this up, and everyone just follows suit. You feel me?
Still to this
when it comes to music, we've always been the ones. When it comes to sports, we've always been the ones.
First.
You feel me? When it comes to survival.
Them aliens put that shit in us. We ain't human.
This nigga trying to start. He trying, bro. He want clickbait.
But when they say the beginning of civilization, they say Jerusalem and over
the reptiles
and shit. And if you go to that region, the people are a darker skin color. So the education. Right. The knowledge comes from that, so it's been instilled and handed out through generations to that our brains are just wired different.
Right. I just feel like motherfuckers is just lazy when they hustle. Bro. Hey, God, bro. I'm not fucking with you today, cuz. I'm not fucking with this nigga today, bro.
Me personally, so you know my brain is wired.
We riding right past that motherfucker.
Wired a little different. That's why I got off and went the other way and gave y'all the short version. But you know, that's for our shit.
I appreciate the short version.
I'm gonna ask you one question, and I don't want no feedback, just yes or no, bro. Right. And we're gonna go into something else. Right. You believe in aliens?
I do.
Bro. Black love.
No, I don't believe in aliens.
Oh no, bro.
Here on Earth. Well, who's to say that just because we say that's a fish, that's a fish? Alien is just a name that they put on something that they don't
See,
know.
bro, now I'm high. I'm gonna keep it on that while I'm lit. So we're gonna have this conversation, bro.
That's my yes version. So we done.
No, fuck you, bro. I'm high. We're gonna go there.
Oh, you go there?
So when you say aliens, we talking about like Men in Black aliens?
That's what they say. That's what they want us to think. That's what it is. My personal opinion. I think Earth is a time capsule. Because it's the only place that you can go to now and see all these different species of life and nothing else they say exists anywhere the fuck else. I think that Earth is Noah's Ark.
Jason, I see you shaking your head, bro.
I ain't shaking my head at shit. What do you mean?
What do you think?
About aliens?
Yeah, is there aliens here?
Here, that's to be debated. But do aliens exist? Yes.
In what kind of form?
They might be here. What do you mean? Like
that's it. What kind of form? We don't
you want,
know what kind of form.
Yeah, you want these like green, like Men in Black.
That's what everybody wants.
Big-headed, big-eyed.
That's not what it is.
Great people.
He said great people.
Nah, bro, I'm too high for this shit.
Yeah. For real.
What about you?
There's gotta be something out there,
honestly, I ain't about to get all into that. Because I hear what y'all saying. Listen,
only here?
I hear what y'all saying, and I agree and I disagree. But I'm kind of at the point I was like, man, I ain't got the time. They're gonna come get me.
Is it a possibility?
It is a possibility.
Okay, that's all you need to know.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
That's it. It's a possibility.
But I just don't.
You can't say
like,
for definite it is. As long as there's a possibility, then yes, I do think there's some other shit out here.
Bro.
It could be shit we can't even see. It could be, you know what I'm saying, like particles and minerals or spike, you know what I'm saying, like little
I just
molecules.
don't got the time, you know what I'm saying?
If it ain't from Earth, it's a motherfucking alien. They bringing shit, rocks and shit back and samples from different planets. They bringing that shit here.
So the aliens is in the rocks?
Bro, we don't know. It could be DNA in there. How was we created?
The aliens in the rocks.
How was we created? How do you make crack? You got to take baking soda, crack, and water and boil it, a process.
That's science.
But so what the fuck you think you can't fucking come out here and something out there might mix with something here and might. How was people created? Where the fuck, if it was one, it takes a man and a woman to create a motherfucking baby. Where the first human come from?
You know Malachi York? You know about Malachi York?
Who?
Malachi York?
What is that?
Dr. York?
No.
Yeah, put me on.
No, yeah, put me on. Who's
Oh yeah, he was on all that type of shit. You know what I mean? I thought you would know something about him a little bit. He had the they had a new WAPU. So it's
I've
like
heard that name before.
Yeah, where they basically in America he like rebuilt like kind of like an independent, what they'll call it, like a compound. And you know what I mean? But he had nice monuments there. They were self-sustaining. This is like I believe in the 90s maybe. So yeah, he was on all that shit you talking about.
I use my brain a little more to the capacity of. I'm not just gonna say something that's definite. You know, I'm not scared to question. I'm not gonna just I'm not gonna put my name on it and stand on it and look like a motherfucking asshole in the end unless I really know my shit. You know, I do my facts.
Right.
If I say it, I stand on it, and I don't do the personal. If we ever have a conversation, I need facts. Don't give me nothing personal about how you feel in your opinion. We debate with the facts.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go get my facts together before I even come to you.
I'm not gonna argue an opinion.
That's how I fight. I don't need my gun to shoot you or stab you. I'm gonna whip your ass with this brain.
You feel me?
Tear your ass up.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, shout out to aliens if y'all out there, get you some black love. You know what I mean?
This is my contribution.
Get on the XL, you know,
the black community.
Come do an interview
to give
in
them
a
what's
podcast.
in my brain, because you know, like I said, environments and situations got you thinking a certain way.
Right.
And if you can't reset your patterns in your brain to do something different, you're gonna always do the same thing. So that's what I'm teaching to the black community. That's my gift.
Right.
Respect.
And when it comes to black love, what do you want to see come from the community when it comes to just being black?
I want for me, like I want to be a person that, you know, achieves success, but you know I really come from the town. So that other people too, just like we was talking about Cool Nuts earlier and other people in Mine, people who's made it real poppin', but really from the town. So then more people's like, shit, I'm up next. You know what I mean? So I want to continue doing that. And then I want the community, like I was saying earlier, to like appreciate black people too in their way. You know how they have that white friend, but some shit going down. But I got some cool black homies. You know what I mean? And where they have like I got some cool black people I know. Like I fuck with whatever.
One nigga.
You know,
that one nigga that's always with the white people. Cause I could,
and like where they because
move.
Yeah, my growth too. I have interacted with a lot of people, and I have got a lot of plugs, especially depending on just our geographic where we're at in Portland. That it is a different population here, and it's a lot of white people. So I feel like they need to also they see a young black person that they're about to hire. In their mind, they see black love on their head or on their shirt or something. You know what I mean? They go, yeah, I mean, black love is about giving that community that love. You feel me? And that's what I want. Put on.
Basically, change the narrative.
Exactly, but in a subtle way, like a little something in their consciousness, like you know what I mean. Nothing too much. It's a nice hat. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's more
I get
than
it,
that.
my guy, because it's important. You feel me?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers shouldn't always be just quick to be just so judgmental.
Yeah, that's my whole movement. Change the system. I got some merchandise coming and shit like that. Don't try to steal my shit because it's copyrighted and branded and all this shit. All my legals is taken care of. But yeah, just change the system. You know what I'm saying? Like just you gotta,
What's coming up next for Black Love?
Black Love. So what's coming up next for Black Love too? Black Love is gonna have some. I'm working on some commercials and shit. I want to start doing commercials and different type of promotional media for Black Love.
Right.
'Cause I'm definitely getting big into this advertising and all that. You know what I mean?
Speak on that. What kind of game can you give to the people? The importance of advertising.
Well, like this right here, this is branding. Like that's why I was impressed showing my girls like this shit tight. Like you know what I mean? The branding, the coloring is nice. The eyes is subtle. Everything match. You know what I mean? Your cover. So that's good branding. And then marketing that is what I'm doing with Black Love. All my shit on point. And then I'm putting it out in certain places where I feel like or where I research that people are gonna like. You know what I mean? So, I don't have the biggest budget, but I do know about starting small and then growing. So maintaining.
When it comes to the access to Black Love, you don't want it to be exclusive. Like people don't have to directly go to you. Do you want Black Love to be accessible to the people, or do you want to build the relationship one-on-one with people?
So right now it's online. Like I have an online business, so I don't really sell to people no more. But what I do want to have
because of Corona.
Not just Corona, I feel like that's a great business model.
The new wave.
You know what I mean? It's the new wave. I feel like it's a great business model because I move around a lot too. I could be working in this state, this city, moving for 2 months here, 3 weeks. I move like that. So I can't be nowhere to give nobody anything.
True.
And then with shipping, I gotta, having products, I can't ship nothing out most of the time myself. So I gotta have partners that I'm dealing with who can ship out for me while I'm on the road. So I'm using myself.
Busy man.
I'm busy. Yeah, I got to do it online. I don't have no time. You know what I'm saying? No time. So, but I have another revenue stream that I can do when I'm mobile. You know what I'm saying? It's taken care of. Other people getting their money for the work they put in. Right. I'm contributing to the economy. You know what I'm saying? Then if I can even replace myself later for being the fire and the force behind sales.
Right.
That's, you know what I mean? Then I could just let that run. And then I can do another one.
Getting paid while you sleep.
Exactly. So that's the goal with the money. That's the game right there.
Right.
Tell them about your other revenue stream.
My other one. So then I work in the film industry. So I work like 60 hours a week. You know what I mean? So I'll do a contract. For 15 weeks, 10 weeks or something, a TV show or a movie. I worked in the camera department before, done the COVID department,
right?
Some management type positions.
How long have you been doing camera work?
Shout out to Benson. I was in the communications department, so doing videography, website design. But over the years, just keep doing that and doing different programs, and how life does. It kind of just placed me in this.
So you wouldn't necessarily call yourself a beginner?
No.
Oh, you're elite.
No, I say depending on my position, all of my fields are elite depending on what I'm doing. So in some position, I can be, the main person like to do something, and then I might need somebody else to do it a different time. But I can organize the whole damn thing. Okay. You know what I mean?
Now you can actually run the business if you want.
Yeah, I can do the whole thing
you
now.
Worked in all these different departments.
Yeah, exactly. And then as a videographer, I can do the whole thing. myself as a videographer. Something bigger, yeah, it's a lot more parts. But I could do the whole thing as a videographer and teach other people. So that's what I'm.
And you learned how to you know that you can run your own business because of your experiences.
Right.
And I always say like even jobs. You know, thank you for paying me. Thank you for paying me to learn.
Yeah, because I had.
Now I got the game. I don't gotta work for your ass no more. I every department, nigga. Bye bye.
Yeah, then I try to.
Now I got my own shit.
And I try to pass the game. You know what I mean, freely.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it 100. Didn't nobody teach me this?
Shit.
No, you got to learn yourself.
I did from the ground up. You feel
Exactly.
me?
But you learn how to do that from from the street. You know how to sell drugs if you sold drugs.
Right.
It's the same thing. You got to run a business. You got to have customers. You got to have product inventory. You got to
Content is the dope.
You got to have quality.
Exactly. You got to know
You feel me?
cut it up,
and
distribute
you
it.
and you got to be there to stay on and not fall off and not because okay, I got this money, so if I get it now, I blow it. But no, you got to be able to put that away, and then you got to double and get more inventory. And a lot of people don't do that because they take theirs off top and they stay in the same
Yeah,
place.
you gotta put it back into the game, nigga.
And what I learned over time was
Sell it twice to make.
What the problem
make double if you got to.
is when people hustling, like we saying, putting it back in, they can't put nothing back in because that's they all. You know what I mean?
all.
They don't have no other revenue.
Right.
They don't have nowhere else they getting stable.
But that's
money
taking
from.
the risk of, you feel me, like,
I've
nigga,
done
what
that
kind of
before.
hustler are you? Nigga, scared money ain't gonna make money? Nigga, I'm hungry,
The game don't
nigga.
change. Just you know what I'm saying? The game don't change, just the environment.
Bet.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Black Love, do you ever think about like trying to mix the branding with music, like on a real like big way?
Yep.
He got
Big smile.
that big smile.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. C Will, as people know, I ain't got my gold tooth in right now. Usually I'm rapping with my gold tooth, but as C Will. But that's my music, so I am gonna do a C Will collaboration later with Black Love Hats. Then I want to do it. I do want to expand that. I work with people musically. I want to work with more Portland people.
I'm gonna do a collab with myself and get paid twice.
Bro,
You hear what he just
I caught on to it.
I did have to make sure the people heard what he said.
Yeah, so then I shoot the commercial, a third collab with myself. You know what I mean? And then I'm pushing Black Love Hats.
Right.
And that would be the collab. And then the producer I work with is Stoddard. Check him out. It's this dude from Canada. So I'm working with him. And Calgary, we've been working with each other for a few years. Produced by Logan. He out there in the Midwest.
Bet.
So I'm trying to get down with some more Portland people too. And I got a Chief Blaze, couple people that, you know what I'm saying, getting down. So yeah, and with acting and shit, I'm trying to do some different things.
Whatever you need from everything Excel, bro, I got you, my nigga. So don't
we're gonna
trip.
tap in like something.
So we in the music, he doing the film. My man out here pushing a cold line behind this Black Love, which is beautiful, bro. Like I said, I didn't know Brother Man, but when you sent me your links and I got a chance to check it out, like, bro, I'm a black man. Why the fuck wouldn't I? You feel me? Have you? Up here
I really appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate
I think we got a good conversation. You feel me? I think this was some dope info for the people. You feel me?
Yeah, appreciate it.
Tell the people where they can find you at.
Yeah, so you can find me Instagram, Black Love Hats. Black Love Hats is exactly how it is. www.blacklovehats.com. That's to get the merch and the clothing. I'm a hat company. We got hoodies and shit too. And then Instagram, C Will PDX. That's for some music. You go to YouTube, C Will Records. That's for some music videos. I do a lot of music videos. They dope. And then but overall, Black Love Hats, you know what I mean? Get you some Black Love, spread love, as I always say, you know what I mean? Something positive. It's from the ground up. It's local. You know what I mean? And then everybody can get them something basically.
ASAP, man. Tap in with my nigga. You
Appreciate
feel me?
it,
P Rose, what you got going on, bro?
Shit, I'm finna go to my house, hang out with somebody's bitch. But nah, some real shit, man. I got a lot of shit going on, man. Photo video company on the under. You feel me? Cryptocurrency. My main thing is what I'm working to do every day is just educating myself to be better. You know what I'm saying? Educating myself to not be stagnant. Educating myself to become something bigger because I got dreams and ambitions. You know what I mean?
You feel me?
I'm not one of them flashy out there type people. I'm usually to myself, and that's just because I'm just focused.
Hey, and we gotta get you up here. You feel me? Because you said something about them stocks and bonds.
I don't fuck with stocks too much, but the crypto, because I know what the move is. I know.
I've been on that shit. Yeah, I just got on it like a few weeks ago. I was just making sense.
Corona shut me down.
Yeah. Crypto is
happened.
It's the future.
It gave me time to go look up and use my time instead of being on social media, to go look at what the fuck is really going on. Why we got all this Black Lives Matter and marching? What these motherfuckers really doing?
Right now,
behind the scene.
What really is happening?
Y'all got some other shit going on.
It's a transfer.
Y'all ain't
of
telling
wealth
us. Y'all got this business. Period.
Money going digital.
It's some money coming out here for people. If y'all, when we get into it, I'm gonna put y'all on because I got some game.
Yeah.
And look, I didn't educated myself so much that I go to Harvard online for free.
Yeah.
I take a cryptocurrency class for Harvard University, the Harvard University, for free.
Man, see, when it comes to this podcast, right? And I've explained this a couple of times, and people ask me, what is Everything Exhale podcast about? You feel me? And my answer kind of changes like every time I get asked that question. But my thing is, I want to be able to connect people like us, you feel me, with other folks that wouldn't normally like give us the time of day if they met us. Don't be so judgmental. You feel me? Like sit down, smoke a blunt, holla at a motherfucker, see what they about. You feel me? Me not to exclude you because like I didn't grow up with you. I don't really know your past like that. But I fuck with my nigga P. I know what kind of background we come. You feel me? We come from. You feel me? So to know that two niggas that have came from the hood, gang banging, that selling dope, that kind of a world, and now we've grown a friendship in not just business, but like music, you feel me, family shit, this, that, and the other, and niggas is trying to do positive. We still dress the same way we did when we thought back then. So if a motherfucker seen us on the street, we just look like two niggas that's, you feel me, moving around.
For real.
But you would never know. Niggas got a full-blown lab. We got businesses. We trying to teach each other about stocks or just cryptocurrency and all that, and we've inviting people to come sit down with us to spread and talk about black love. Like, bro, that's gonna be the title for this.
If you don't waste my time, I'm not gonna give it to you.
I said, well said.
Give it to people who you keep like everything somebody tells you is it's education. Everything that you hear from somebody else, it's something that they experienced, they learned. You're supposed to soak that shit up.
You know, use what works
I've learned
for you.
that at the domino table back in the day. Nigga, my dad and his partner talk shit, but I soaked everything up. I'm aware of my situations. I pay attention. I'm just a sponge. And I know when I die, like my son, like my biggest issue with my son is he's not in my life to be able to give this to. You know, and nobody else could put him on the way that I've been put on because it came down from my dad. And you know, so there's a generational gap too. That's part of what's going on too. So with me coming from that background, it's my job because I can't take this with me when I'm dead.
Exactly.
So if I can help people, this is my way of helping people. This is because I really care about people. Period. Facts. So this is my way of caring about people because I can't take this with me. Let me put you on.
I mean, and like people, I understand it, but people are stingy with certain shit. You feel me? But it would expect you to do shit for them that they wouldn't do for the next motherfucker.
That's one thing about, you know, I used to pimp. Pimps ain't never not shared information with another pimp. That come from that game. Hey, man, where's hot at? Where I can send my bitch down at? Where's cool? A P ain't gonna stall you on no game. So that's where that come from.
Oh, yeah, we gonna get P up here ASAP, you feel me? Jay, get you some good game?
Yo, always, bro.
What kind of game?
Always, come on.
That one white boy in the podcast.
Jay about to have him. He gonna have him 2 bitches by next week, bro.
He got 10 words in every podcast.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man. Make your dollars work for you.
Okay, for sure.
Facts.
Okay,
Facts.
for sure.
My nigga.
Okay.
All right, man, before we get out of here, let's run it one more again. Pretty dope experience. If you want dope music, you got to go out and go get it. Tap it with my peoples. Download the app. If you need a haircut and you in the town, tap it with my peoples over at Kingdom Cuts on 7529 Northeast Glisan Street, Portland, Oregon. Fire Fusion Foods on Instagram. Check them out for them good eats. Jen got cakes. If you need one of them special cakes for your loved ones or any kind of treats, tap in with Miss Lady on Instagram. Jen got cakes. Flight Lounge PDX. If you need somewhere to go smoke in the community, you want to get out and just meet some folks, tap in with my peoples on Instagram or pull up at 5427 Southeast 72nd Ave, Portland, Oregon, or 5944 Northeast Sandy Boulevard, Portland, Oregon. If you ever in a jam and you need a tow or you need a trustworthy mechanic, tap in with my peoples over at Break Zone Tow Zone in Vancouver, 1505 Columbia Street, Vancouver, Washington, 98660. And again, if you ever need some good merch, you want to do something for somebody, you feel me, and you want to give back, tap in with my guy with the Black Love. Where can they find you at again?
At Black Love Hats, blacklovehats.com. You find us on Instagram, Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
If you looking for a new friend, you single, you want to go out to dinner, tap in with my boy Jason, man. He get lonely around the holidays, but he good peoples. What you say they call you?
I got bread.
What does that have to do with anything, bro? I'm trying to get you some way.
Let's go.
His name is I Got Bread.
Bro, where can the ladies find you at on Instagram, man?
Oh, I'm on there. What? I gotta plug my own like social
Handle.
media?
Yeah.
It's at Jason JASONCO11ETT.
What he said, man.
That's my last name, Colette.
Oh,
Somebody had some Canadian singer who's not anything stole my handle. So
we're gonna send the lawyers after this nigga, bro. Oh God. Hey man, this is another Everything XL podcast. Appreciate you, brother man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Man,
100%.
if you still listening, I love y'all. Thank you. Appreciate it. Share it with your folks. Tap in with us on Instagram at IG Everything XL. This is another podcast. I love y'all. Tap in next time.